So after a few beers with my mates, I thought I'd come home and watch a film. So I did, and it happened to be Boys in the Hood. And I thought I'd review it because I thought it was quite good. Um, so yeah, the film basically starts out with Cuba Gooding Jr., Ice Cube, and I don't remember the other guy's name, but I know the character's called Ricky, because people yell it a lot. People yell the word Ricky a lot in this film, and it starts out with them as kids, and it shows how Cuba Gooding Jr. was with his mum, but then he's really bright, so he goes to live with his dad, who's Lawrence Fishburne, which is a bit weird because they might have like a 17-year age difference. But I looked this up. He's only 6 years older than him, and I get they're going for like a younger dad, but I'll come back to it anyway. So yeah, they all do their kind of as kids. They're all innocent in a crappy world, and then you see them 7 years later where they all are. And like Ice Cube and Ricky are step brothers, and the mum loves Ricky because Ricky has the ticket, as it were. And Ice Cube is just being straight up gangster or whatever. He doesn't go to school and stuff. So the mum doesn't love him that much and just kind of gives all the attention to Ricky, while Cuba Gooding Jr. had a dad. So he grew up basically to be a nerd in this film. He's basically showed to be a nerd with a girlfriend that won't have sex with him. And that is a subplot, funny enough, but I guess it is a coming of age film, so I guess it would kind of have that. And that's really it, really. And then it just kind of follows them around doing their thing until the big event happens, or a few big events happens, which I won't spoil. And that's it really, and then it kind of ends. And without spoiling anything, the ending is like it's like American Sniper in the sense of it just happened. Like an American Sniper, he just walks off with this mysterious man to help him, and then the film goes, and then he died. And I always think that's just really lazy. Like, surely that's the emotional bit you want to show. The bit where it's like he dead, and the family's like, "Why, God, why?" He just became good again or whatever. But instead, without saying what happens with them in American Sniper, it's like that. But in American Sniper, they go, and then he just died. By the way, the guy killed him, which I thought was a bit poor because I thought that would be the bit you'd show. You could probably remove some points in the film and then show that. But anyway, this happens in the same thing happens in Boys in the Hood, but Boys in the Hood isn't like based on a true story. Well, it kind of is. It's what happens to most people in those areas, but it's not based on an actual true story like that. So that could have been done a bit better. But apart from that, it's good. It's dripping in that kind of. Oh, I think it came out. Yeah, 90s. It came out. I think really early 90s. So it's kind of dripping in that 90s cheese. Like if you like a good dramatic saxophone, there's a few of them, and it's all kind of shot like it was in the early 90s, which I quite like. It kind of gave it charm, to be fair. So that's good. And I also, weirdly enough, I saw the ending by accident without knowing it a long time ago. And then it was one of those where I finally figured it out, and then it all made sense. And actually, it still didn't take me out of it. The ending's still, in that sense, pretty good. I keep harping on about the ending, but the ending is, again, the rest of it is good, but the ending is also probably the bit you talk about the most with people, because the rest of it is them just being kind of young and all that kind of jazz. So, the big event's always going to happen at the end. So that's the film, really. Everyone does a good job acting. Luckily, everyone goes on to do things after this, apart from one fella, who I can't really say. Well, he's like the opposing gang leader. Unfortunately, he dies 5 years. He dies in 10 years' time in jail. So he got to truly live Boys in the Hood by being shanked up in jail after killing two people, even though he had a film deal there, and I would have just stuck with that. But I don't come from, the shit side of LA, so I can't really judge. Maybe if I was from Compton, maybe I would also be killing people. Who knows? So yeah, that is the film in a nutshell. Again, luckily everyone's done well. Well, Cuba Gooding Jr. had a bit of a shit run, but he's back now, loving life, so that's good. And yeah, so that is the film. I'm going to give it, because I keep rating everything for some stupid reason, 7 out of 10. Yeah, go watch it. Actually, no, 8. I'm going to give it 8. 8 out of 10. I can always flip flop on these reviews and these scores. Yeah, 8 out of 10. It is good. Yeah, watch it.